Hey guys, you're here with Rohiric Buffman as we take you through our Resident Evil 5 BSAA Emblems Treasure and Weapons Guide. Today we'll be looking at Chapter 5.1 Underground Garden. Right, the first piece of treasure will be right above where you start. It's embedded in the cave wall. It's a ruby square and they sell for 1,000. Buffman is also unable to record clips at the moment, so until then I'll be doing the BSAA Emblems, but he will still be narrating. Buffman's failed to make an appearance the whole way through editing this, so I'll just cover it for him. There's only one on this chapter, and it's right under the bridge just before you leave the cave room. That leaves your completion at 23 out of 30. Apologies for sounding like a miserable bastard, but the harsh weathers of the United Kingdom has completely stuffed me up, and I've only just recently got over a chest and throat infection, so I'm not actually that depressed, so just ignore it, it's fine. Now if you make your way to the opposite side of the bridge where you just picked up the BSAA emblem, in the corner on top of like a little concrete slab there'll be a dual Beetle. The dual Beetles sell for 2,000. And lastly in this gigantic circular cave room, looks like Buffman's already looking up there, he's giving it away. We're going to give it away anyway. It's an emerald pear, it's embedded like really high, you see it glinting. It's just above the staircase which leads out of the room to continue the chapter. Emerald Pear sells for 1,000. I'm going to fast forward through the next parts because there's only 3 bits left and you probably don't want to see all the action. Right, whilst this fast forwards through all the actiony parts, we can have a little chat. You might have noticed that the quality is bumped up from 720 and you can now choose 1080, and that's because I was using a 1440 by 900 screen and now I've just upgraded to a 1080 screen, 1920 by 1080, because quality is key and I aim to please. I've also just realised how thing it is that I sound quite dead whilst we do a Resident Evil guide, so that's quite nice. These liquors here are the holders of sometimes a lion heart. They don't always drop a lion heart. I'm not sure if it is a chance thing or if they're in the same place all the time, but you'll roughly get about 3 to 4 on this chapter of the lion hearts, and they sell for 2,500 each. And we're coming up to the last couple of things now in this room to the right. First thing in this room is the AK-74 machine gun, located here in this weapon chest. If you didn't know how to work out the values of my overlays, it's the base value on the left and then the upgraded value on the right. So that will help you out. And in this safe, yeah, I know it's not a treasure or anything, but 3,000 Nigerian Naira at once in just one pickup is quite nice. So there you go. Alright, that's it for chapter 5.1. The only thing ahead is more lickers to kill, so you can kill them if you want, you don't have to. There's just more chance of money, I guess, at the end of the day. So yeah, just kill them at your own discretion if you feel the need to. Best way I find is just before you go into the elevator, you got this doorway here. You can just open the door, stand on the other side and just funnel them as they come through, shoot them. You get another opportunity as well when you call the elevator. They start coming again, so if you turn around at the end of the hallway you can kill them again. We got a total of 4 Lionheart gems on this chapter, so yeah, let's move along. Okay, let's have a look at the end of game summary, starting with the BSAA emblems. There was one on this chapter and that was located under the bridge at the start, and that leaves your completion at 23 out of 30. As for treasure, the total sale price for us was 16,000, but it could vary for you guys because of the lion hearts being a drop chance. But there was nothing unique to this chapter, so you can get any piece of treasure here somewhere else. You don't necessarily have to do this chapter. Moving along now to weapons, there was one weapon on this chapter and that was the AK-74 machine gun. That brings our completion up to 10 out of 14. You can click previous video to go back to chapter 4.2 or next video to move along to chapter 5.2. Like if this video helped you, or if you think other people might find it helpful. It would also be really nice to see some feedback in the comments, and subscribe if you want to get live video updates. And you can also keep up to date by checking out our Facebook and Twitter page. And that concludes chapter 5.1 Underground Garden of our Resident Evil 5 BSAA Emblem Treasure and Weapons Guide. I've been Rohiric, and there always seems to be a lack of Buffman when it comes to editing. Slackers. Stay tuned and I'll see you next time.